Well, this is time for our second video on anxiety disorders. I am Eliza Carter, and as you know, I am a master breathologist and a practitioner of stress relief strategies, tools, and methods. So the next one on the agenda is one of the most intense anxiety disorders, and it is PTSD. We hear of this term, but sometimes when we hear of it, if you're not affected by it, then you may not understand the intensity of what those of us may go through, because PTSD was first named, according to my understanding and research, was with the soldiers. Those of you soldiers, I salute you totally for who have sacrificed your life and come back into regular society. And it's hard to cope with the vivid intensity of the flashbacks, feeling like you're already back in combat and you're living it in the moment, even though it happened a while ago. It could be the physical sensations of it, where you're feeling the pain, you're sweating, you're trembling, you're experiencing nausea. It could be the intrusive thoughts that you have, where it's playing back over and over and over again. But the intensity is so high that you get into a state of being paralyzed. It's like having a daymare, not just a nightmare, So, those are some of the symptoms of PTSD. But according to the NIH, the National Institutional Health, we all experienced a level of PTSD when we went through the pandemic. We were forced into our homes, not knowing what the outcomes could be. A lot of us lost loved ones. And, my deepest sympathies towards you if you lost your loved ones during this time, because, we couldn't even bury them or acknowledge them in ceremonies regularly. So you might be experiencing this right now, and this is not why I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it because I want you to think about, is PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, is it affecting you? Because though we talk about it associated with our soldiers, we experienced it. And so a lot of us still have not acknowledged that we're experiencing anxiety attacks, that we're experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, or GAD, what I talked about in the last video, generalized anxiety disorder. But the PTSD is highly intensive, because it's a mental chronic pressure that you experience, once again, in the moment, and you can't shift right out of it, simply because you've not practiced any tools consistently to be able to stop the intensity of the thoughts and the feelings and the emotional part of reliving it in the present moment. So that alone is painful. And so that means that there could be any part of your life where you've been traumatized and experienced PTSD, and it still shows up today because you've not been able to release yourself from it, because you've not been able to connect with, whether it's a therapist, doing some hypnotherapy, a psychologist. And I don't want you to tarry any longer if this is you, because it wreaks havoc on our mind and our bodies. I was just having a discussion with my girlfriend again today about dementia and Alzheimer's. How I talked to a lady yesterday, and she was saying how it showed up in one of her friend's mom at the age of 55. And one of my friends just recently lost her mom because of dementia. So the longer we wait and wait and wait and wait to seek some help, some professional help, or even consider some holistic help, is what I would first go to. That's my own personal opinion, though. But you have to get diagnosed, because when you're having nightmares, you're having these intensive thoughts that are so intrusive that you can't stop the flow of the anxiety attack, then you know it's serious. It's affecting your breathing, your ability to just live life at the highest level, or even just getting up every day and going throughout the day and not knowing what trigger will show up, whether something you watch on the internet, something somebody says, something that you think, something that you feel, whatever makes you relive that moment. You deserve to be able to process, release, and de-stress and digest those moments, because you now have the tools in place, the methods, the techniques. There are so many available techniques and methods to do. But take action. Do yourself a favor. Do your mind a favor. Bring yourself into harmony, into those places that you want to be. And that is the happiness, that inner calmness, that peace. So let's stop a moment, because I've talked a lot, and let's do a few deep breaths with me. So we're going to do the O breath. You know, you breathe in, you hold for a second, and you release, because it's also called the straw breath, with your mouth like a O. Like you're either sucking on a straw, you know, I'm out in the park. And here we go. We're going to do a count of 3 in, hold for a count of 2, and then release for a count of however long it takes for you to let it go. Okay, so here we go. Breathe in, hold, put your mouth on O and release. If you can, close your eyes. You can't be operating any kind of equipment or driving while you're doing this. You have to be in a stationary place, either standing up, sitting down, or laying down. But here we go. We're going to go a couple of breaths, and then we're going to end the video. So here we go. Breathe in, hold, mouth and O and release. Relax. Breathe in, hold, release. And think about a peaceful moment, creating this peace in this next breath. Here we go. Breathe in, hold, release. Relax. I want you to feel again the calmness of this moment that you get to create anytime you desire. See, my whole voice changes when I get into breathing because I love it. It's a part of my daily activities of life. It's my creating these moments of sacred peace and calmness, and just a moment to disconnect from all of the outside energies and forces and thoughts and feelings and experiences, and create the experiences that you like, that bring your spirit and your mind and your body to merge together in harmony. So here we go. Breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. You feel that? Breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. Relax. Doesn't that feel good? I feel good about it. I feel, whoa, I can just kind of run. No, but it energizes you. It resets your mind. It takes you out of what you were thinking about prior to taking the deep breaths into a place of that sweet peace and calmness and serenity, and bringing you into a space to feel good, to feel happy, to feel relieved, to let go of things you knew before you started and things that you didn't want to know about, and just stuff you just pick up throughout the day. So those of you, I want to say thank you for listening. And I hope you use the breath work to take a moment to de-stress and decompress. But also, those of you who did pre-order my mini mental vacations, I got a gift for you tomorrow. So check your email. You're going to love this gift because it is what's going to give you a push. So when you get the book in your hand, because the book comes 3 ways: audio, Kindle, and a hard copy. And those of you who pre-order, you will have the Kindle and the hard copy. And those of you who want to get the audio, that'll be a little bit later, but it is coming. For all of my books are going to be in audio. So stay tuned. I have a couple more videos to do. Do some breathing before you go to sleep tonight. Bring yourself to bring your spirit and your soul to merge together into harmony, consciously. So much peace, much joy, much love, and much happiness. Because you deserve to feel good anytime, anywhere, during any situation. I don't care how chaotic a situation is. And we deal with a lot of chaos and stress and trauma and drama and heartache, painstaking pain. But you can create these moments, because just because you experience it does not mean you have to fully participate in all the emotions that it draws you so far out that it takes so long to get back to yourself. That's the place you want to stop getting to. It's allowing us to get to the space where we don't have any mental control of what we're feeling. And so it affects us day by day by day. And I'm not saying that anything other than it's a choice. You have choices, you have choices, you have choices how you treat your mind and your body. Much peace. Send you out some kisses and some love and talk to you soon. Bye now.